drama. Did my best friend just set me up? Story time. Okay, so tell me if I'm crazy, but I still can't believe this has happened to me. So I had this best friend, we'll call her Amy. We were inseparable. We'd talk late into the night. We'd always be on FaceTime, finishing each other's sentences, knowing every single detail of each other's lives. And I trusted her with everything. And then she did something insane. So a few months ago, I started dating this guy called Steve. Amy was super supportive, always hyping me up, telling me how cute we were together, helping me pick outfits for our dates, and then things started to go downhill. One time, she casually mentioned something really specific about Steve's childhood. Oh, here we go with the childhoods again. Was it that her parents were was that his parents had a baby picture of some random lass that they were friends with 25 years ago? Something I know I hadn't told her. I laughed it off, but my gut told me something was weird here. A few months later, Steve randomly cancels our date out of nowhere with no explanation, just a dry, something came up, sorry. Oh, okay. And guess who also mysteriously went MIA that night? Yep, it was Amy. Naturally, I did some detective work. By detective work, I mean I stalked them both on Snapchat with their location. My girl. Guess what? They were both at this fancy rooftop bar across town together. Okay, you dirty little dogs. I felt sick, but here's where it gets crazy. Instead of calling them out, I decided to play dumb. I love a plan. The next day, I casually asked Amy what she did the night before. She lied straight to my face. You liar, actress, get the fuck out. She said she was home all night watching Netflix. I confronted Steve instead. And at first, he denied it. But then, when I showed him the location receipts, he finally cracked and admitted the truth. Then, here's the plot twist I could never have seen coming. They weren't dating at all. They weren't hooking up. Amy. Amy was paying him. Wow, sugar mom. I said, sorry, what? Turns out Amy had this weird obsession with controlling my relationships. She would literally bribe guys I liked to either sabotage things or make me insecure so I'd stay single. The worst part of all of this is that she had done this before. She admitted that she paid my ex to start random fights with me so I'd think he was the problem and break up with him. All because she wanted to be the most important person in my life. I don't even know what's worse, the betrayal or the absolute psychopath energy. The psychopath energy, babe, that's the weirdest part of all of this. The psychopath energy. So I cut her off immediately, but now I'm stuck, wondering how many of my past relationships were actually real. Like, have I ever dated someone who hasn't been on Amy's payroll? I need opinions here. What would you do if your best friend pulled this level of crazy? Because I still feel like I'm in a movie. So why were they at a rooftop bar? Was Steve just out to make a bit of bank? Or was she like sugar mummying him? This is so loaded. I think you need to speak to Steve and like, what were you getting out of that situation? Is she paying you to be in a relationship with me? Is she paying you to go on dates with her? What is happening? What is happening here? You need to speak to Steve and get more on that because I feel like you probably could come back from this with Steve. Like, here's the thing. Not that I would, I don't know. No, I was going to say, if someone's going to offer me 300 quid to go and sit in a rooftop bar with them, no, that's not right. No. Maybe you could turn a cute little blind eye to him. As long as they're not doing anything, I need to know more about this. Does she want to date Steve? Is she jealous? So she's trying to, maybe she's trying to get you to think that Steve was cheating on you, but she's forgot to turn her off her Snapchat location so you can obviously see if they're together. If she was being clever about this, she should have turned her location off, because then, or left her phone. Here's the thing you should have done, Amy. She should have left her phone at home so it said that she was at home, and then it would have just shown Steve at the bar on his own. Why are these people doing these Sims in such a stupid way? God, if you ever want to learn how to cheat on your boyfriend, I'm your girl. No, I would never say that. That's bad. I'm just saying that when people do these things, they're stupid with it. They're not calculated with it. Should have left her phone at home, gone on this weird little date thing with Steve, and then it would have shown Steve on the bar on his own. So when he turned around and was like, no, I was with Amy, you'd have already seen that Amy was actually at home watching Netflix. And that's how you would have broken up. But she's dumb and she's thick. And why is she giving her money to other people? Maybe if she was actually a good friend to you, she would remain the most important person in your life. Crazy thought there. Crazy idea, Amy. But here she is having to buy friendships, which is what? Embarrassing. What else did you ask? What was the other advice that you needed here? What would you do if you're I would block them on everything, never speak to them again. And yeah, so I'd put out a PSA on TikTok, and then I'd do exactly what you've done and send it to me as a story time. So well done on that. Best of luck for your trust issues in the upcoming future. Rough times to be out here with these crazy Amy's, isn't it?
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.